As I poo, before the pooping is even finished. As I poo, I want to make sure I'm replenished. That's why I eat as I poo. Yes, I eat as I poo. My friend Elijah ought to meet you, 'cause you've been cleansed in the name of the Lord. My friend Elijah ought to meet you, 'cause your cousin Jimmy drives a 57 Ford. My friend Elijah ought to meet you, 'cause Lucifer is not in your heart. My friend Elijah ought to meet you, 'cause your cousin Jimmy, he's really smart. My friend Elijah ought to meet you, 'cause you change your ways like Paul. My friend Elijah ought to meet you, because your cousin Jimmy's really tall. You change your ways like Paul. My friend Elijah ought to meet you, because your cousin Jimmy's really tall.
The last Noel, the skies opened and candle wax poured out, burning the eyes of the believers. Salesmen refused to buy their own products. Actors ran screaming in the streets, sucking their thumbs and crying for mother. Grand Canyon philanthropists put the finishing touches on the pneumonia ceilings. The locusts ate into my brain. I learned that Noah and my father were one, and all the communists wept, drinking vodka and rainwater. The doors of the Soviet prison were thrown wide. Prisoners and potatoes spewed everywhere. Bushy-haired youths went on desperate searches for pens. Reasonable solutions went unheeded. Lightning continued to strike the mainland, and God echoed the refrain. Vile and disgusting things happened to good people. Trees began to dance the jig, and alone atop a hill, Kevin McDonald laughed. The men and women of the towns and the cities raised a cry against the cruel earth, the cruel sky, the cruel God. The fire leapt from the aerosol cans, and the environmentalists applauded their enterprise. Uncle Tony and Annika fought desperately for last place. Dark waters rushed to drown the ignorant. Millions of mindless fools watched it all on TV. And I, the lone poet, finally had an epiphany. I came to the realization that I have wasted my life. This song is influenced by The Last Noel and Howl and A Soft Parade by The Doors.
That was the first Noel.
The first there is no Last Noel.
Global warming makes me so sad sometimes. Makes me so upset to think about global warming. What are we gonna do about it? We've gotta stop killing the planet. Why are we killing this wonderful planet? I get so sad when I think about how the planet is dying. It makes me so sad that end up crying. Oh, global warming, you make me so sad. Wait, what's the meaning of life again? I had it for a minute, but I lost it. Wait, what's the meaning of life again? I had it, but then I lost it. Whoa, 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 whoa. The urgency of paradise. Whoa, 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 whoa. You can't step in this river twice. Wait, what's the meaning of life again? I had it for a minute, then I lost it. Wait, what's the meaning of life again? I had it, but then I lost it. Whoa, 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 whoa. The urgency of paradise. Whoa, 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 whoa. You can't step in this river twice. Possession is still 9/10 of the law. 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 Wait, what's the meaning of life again? I had it for a minute, then I lost it. Wait, what's the meaning of life again? I had it, but then I lost it. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Embrace the silence, okay. Oh, 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 oh. Where the buffalo faded away. Possession is still 9/10 of the law. 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 STUPID, that's how I spell pop psychology. I incinerated that book you gave me the other night, employing strict Babylonian funereal rites, and I don't know what you're looking for. but you're not gonna find it in Darfur on these pages. Because the blah 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 is all you're ever gonna find in these pages. Antarctic rages midst the wett'll sea are the best you're ever gonna get from me. I remember that time when I was 8 or 9. My mama was panicked on the telephone line, and the doctor opined that it was best to ram that needle through my chest. And the adrenaline coursed through my veins, and I was never, 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 never the same. Ain't no chapter on that, baby. And I believe there is a job for me. Maybe it's out in Tennessee, but I don't live there, and I don't feel like moving. And you think you're gonna find yourself, but honey, you're not up on that shelf. There's no changing, and certainly no improving. You got me feeling like I'm in a cage when you tell me how to act my age. If you had half as much adrenaline as me, you'd recognize the virtues of anarchy. And just like Jimmy Boswell probably said, if your heart's not thumping, you're probably dead. And if the line stays flat, don't let them quit. It's probably just another one of my catalyptic fits. I'm prone to them, baby. I'm prone to them. And I believe there is a job for me. Maybe it's out in Tennessee, but I don't live there, and I don't feel like moving. And you think you're gonna find yourself, but honey, you're not up on that shelf. There's no changing, certainly no improving. I read The Secret of the Killer Mountain Inn and was astounded by the sound advice within. If your luck holds up, you won't get too far. You won't fall asleep in a dead-end bar. Meet me at the river by the power plant with the inner tube that you got from your uncle's aunt. And the water's warm, though the air is cold, and we can float, float, float. We don't have to die before we get old. We can just float, 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 float away into the sea of anarchy. In conclusion, I've been addicted to adrenaline for 37 years. My whites get dirty, and I want them to be clean. Very, 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 very clean. Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah. I'm not just talking clean, I'm talking disinfection. And when it comes to that, there's only one selection. I use bleach. I use bleach. I use blah 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 bleach, bleach, bleach. I use bleach. I use bleach. I use blah 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 bleach, 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 bleach. I wash my clothes in bleach, hot water not cool, and they always come out smelling like a public swimming pool. No organism can survive that sodium hypochlorite. I almost feel bad for them because it's not really a fair fight. I use bleach. I use bleach. I use blah 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 bleach, 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 bleach. I came home from a long, long journey, and something seemed wrong, because my wife became pregnant while I was gone. At first I believed it was the end of us, but then she explained to me it was just an incubus. An incubus is a demon lover. Who impregnates your wife while she's asleep under the covers? My buddies try to tell me that I'm being deceived, but my wife would never do that to me. I believe I'm gonna raise that incubus baby as if he were mine. Yeah, things are alright, things are just fine. It was just an incubus. It happens sometimes. It was just an incubus.
Well, my name is Joe and my wife is Jane, and with each year she's more of a pain. Her voice just eats into my brain. She's gonna make me go insane. I'm Fred Victor's and my tail is dire. My wife, she pushed me in the fire. Everybody says that I'm a liar, and now I can't sing in the church choir.
We are the husbands and we are not happy because we've been bussed around much too long.
Marcus D, yes that's me. I've got more troubles than honey has bees. I'm always sent down on my knees asking baby, 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 please. Here I am, yes, MMS. My wife, she makes me wear a dress, parade in front of all her friends. I can't wait till this marriage ends. We all know Peter J is okay, but my wife sees things a different way. She kicks me out almost every day, and she won't hear what I have to say. Yes, I'm known as a noble savage. My wife won't serve me naught but cabbage. I tell her I want steak for dinner, but she said cabbage until I'm thinner.
We are the husbands and we are not happy because we've been bossed around much too long.
Well, they call me the rock man of stone, I'm not. It hurts when she hits me with a pot. She got a gun and she shoots it a lot. But one of these days I'm gonna get shot. Everybody I know calls me the king, but my wife can't hear me sing. She makes me get the telephone when it rings. She don't even try to shoot some my clothes with static cling. I am Houston and I'm a wreck. Cash and jewelry is what she expects. She's so calculating and she's so obscene. She even bothers me in my dreams. Hello everyone, my name is Bobby, and I ride motorcycles for a hobby. And when I crash and I could not tour, my wife wouldn't see me anymore.
We are the husbands and we are not happy because we've been bossed around much too long. Tidy it up, but I mean, that's your spot's gonna be there. What, right here? People often ask me, Houston, why must you be so bleak? Nameless, faceless person, I reply sardonically. If you don't Have you seen Bloomer Bloomer?
No.
Bulldog said he's looking like a scary Superman. Have you seen Bloomer Bloomer? He's running down a hallway just as fast as he can, looking for the last walkie-talkie. Looking for the last walkie-talkie, yeah. Looking for the last walkie-talkie. Looking for the last walkie-talkie, yeah. Have you seen Bloomer Bloomer? He's preaching to the kids about who you should date. Have you seen Bloomer Bloomer? He says that we should know what we want in a mate. I want a girl who's fearless. 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 I want a girl who's fearless, yes. Have you seen Bloomer Bloomer? Bulldog said he's looking like a scary Superman. Have you seen Bloomer Bloomer? He's running down the hallway just as fast as he can, looking for the last walkie-talkie. Looking for the last walkie-talkie, yeah. Looking for the last walkie-talkie. Looking for the last walkie-talkie, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's happening live in the studio, live streaming on YouTube. It's Motor Media Infomercial Podcast. I'm your host, Matt Farley, and I'm here with the mysterious, the dark, and the brooding Sleison. That's your cue, Sleison.
How you doing?
For almost 2 years, people.
Has it been that long?
I believe it was August. 2 years ago, August, when the first time you were on, Sleison.
Look at us now.
Look at us now.
Presents a lot of new opportunities.
I
for
know.
us, you know.
Sleison, I was telling you upstairs, on this YouTube stream, anyone who has the internet could be watching this right now. And how many billions of people have access to the internet?
Well, there's a lot, but
Several billion.
nobody's watching.
Currently 10 people are watching, but that includes upstairs. No, it's 11 now.
Wow.
That includes upstairs where Elizabeth has it on her laptop.
Is she watching?
Yeah, well, she's probably already, as soon as we came downstairs, she switched over to Game of Thrones.
Right.
So, you know, but I mean, it was on at one. No, she watched last time. I think she'll look. But I mean, she's a little busy. She's taking care of an infant. Anyway, Sleece, we got some calls lined up.
Good.
And a lot of fun and excitement. This is wild. I'm really excited. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this about once a month.
Yeah.
Sleison, want to hear what we're doing next month?
We're doing this, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, when I say we, I mean the podcast. But I can't even see the people want to see my face, don't they? Okay, listeners, keep in the stair. Look, I bothered to put all of these records on the steps of the stairs as a way to remind you that Moturn Heartburn is available on vinyl. Sleison, guess how many we've sold?
You're a marketing genius. So, what? I don't know how many. 5?
50. It's happened, folks. 50 was the break-even point. I broke even on the project. Can you believe it? I'm so proud of myself. Sleison's just sneering at me.
I'm not sneering
with
at
his.
you. That's good. You sold 50.
I sold 50 at $36 a pop. Can you believe it? I'm so proud of myself. Look, I'm not trying to imply that I've made it, that world domination is mine.
But you have sold 36 of these things.
50.
50 for $36, right?
Yes! I'm so proud. I am so gosh darn proud. So, and now it's all profit from this point forward, Sleison.
Do you know the people that bought them? Is this family?
No, that's the thing. Real people. I am not a fan of hitting up family for support of your artistic endeavor. Look, I'll hit up family if I need extras in the movie. You know?
You were on Kickstarter though.
No. What are you talking? Never.
I think you were.
I'm positive I wasn't. Yeah. I mean, what are you implying?
You were on Kickstarter.
This is a lie. Prove it, Sleison. Prove it.
I can't right now.
Exactly, because it's not true. So, don't listen to Sleison. He's a liar. He's a bad person.
Okay.
He's a bad person. I invite you over here, Sleison, just to insult you, you know?
Yeah.
Just to make me look better, you know? I paint you to be this dark jerk just so I, in turn, can seem like a bright, good person, and then you want to buy my record. Now, Sleison, we're getting a good 150, sometimes 170, 180 listeners to this show. How about that?
How many people are watching this?
Right now, 12 people!
Wow.
James Casey just posted that he made the playlist called Matt Farley's Alarming Prodigiousness. He says it has 52 followers, and James, I'm one of those 52. Good work. Thank you so much. And it seems like people actually listen to it, because some of the songs you put on the top of the list are some of my more popular ones lately. So that's pretty cool. Now, Sleison, the record.
Mm-hmm.
It's been bought by about 50 people, which is only a third of who listens to this podcast, okay?
Okay.
Now, why haven't these jerks, why haven't the rest of these jerks purchased the album, Sleison? That's the question.
Is it on Spotify?
No! If you want to listen to this masterpiece, yes, folks, I said it, masterpiece entitled Moturn Heartburn. That was some good sound effects. I did not do that on purpose. But if you want to buy it, folks, if you want to hear it, you can only hear it on vinyl. Now, look, it's $36 though, and some of our listeners don't have a spare $36. You know what I'm saying, Sleison?
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. It's probably because it's $36. So why would they want to, you know?
Yeah, because some of our people are like teenagers.
I mean, can't they hear all the songs that are on that album?
No,
anyway?
No. What I'm telling you, Sleison, it's unavailable online in any way.
Is it on Spotify?
We've already gone through this. It's still, since 3 minutes ago, it is still not on Spotify. How many times do I have to tell you?
I don't know. You told me you're on Kickstarter, and
I'm not on Kickstarter. I'm not on Kickstarter. Oh my God. Throw in one for free. James says he'll buy 2 copies if I give him a record player. But good news, folks.
If you give him, there you go. So buy him a $100 record player,
and he buys $72 worth of. Look,
I say do it.
It comes with a CD. It comes with a burned CD of the album, so you can listen to it on your CD player in your car. You can burn it to your computer and put it on your phone or whatever. So
you give them a CD with the
limited edition record, because I live in the real world, and I realize I mean, not everyone has a record player to listen to it on, but the whole point is it's exclusive. You can't get it online. It's a special little thing, and it's cool to have. Sleison, it's cool to have, okay?
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to lash out at you. But look, I understand the plight of the people who don't have the money. So guess what? Opportunity, Sleison, in recognition of breaking even, I'm giving away 1 copy of Moturn Heartburn. Are you excited, Sleece?
Yeah, it's good. I keep watching us on there. You know,
with the delay.
The 4-second delay.
Yeah, it's just distracting.
Yeah. Like I just did that.
Yeah.
You know?
And you're
4
like
seconds ago.
You're like reminiscing. Like, oh yeah, I remember doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen. Listeners, you're probably wondering, how do I get a free copy? Sleison, you're probably wondering too.
Yep.
Okay, let me tell you.
How?
Okay, that's the word I was waiting for. How do you get this free copy? It's the Moturn Media Cover Song Challenge. That's right, folks. All you have to do is record a cover version of any of my 18,000 plus songs, and I will upload it and send me the link, or just email me the MP3. And then the deadline is August 15th. After the 15th of August, I will do an episode where I play each of the songs, and I pick the best one, and the best one gets a free record. What do you think, Sleison?
It's good.
Yeah. So
Good idea.
people, get to work. Look, if you don't play an instrument, you can do it a cappella.
Do you do a lot of these contests?
No, this is the first
You've
one.
never done a contest?
This could totally backfire. So I'm hoping. I mean, look, if you, a lot of the people out there, you might be the only person playing, so you're gonna win. Just send in your stupid song. It can be horrible, and you'll win just because you're the only one who bothered.
How much do the CDs cost? Don't you just give those away?
Well, I leave them on park benches.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Do people buy those too?
well, I have an option called the Moturn Media Fun Pack, and it's $30, Sleison. I'm gonna stuff about 5 or 6 items into a box and mail it to you. CDs, DVDs, and then I throw in like photos and copies of the Long Walk newsletter, stuff like that.
Huh.
Sleace, I think you let your subscription lapse out.
Do I still have one?
You stopped subscribing.
I thought you get no.
I sent.
No, I didn't, because you gave me like 5 free years as a wedding gift.
It wasn't 5 for years because it's
Well,
over.
You gave me $50 and then $50 worth of.
Yeah, well, that time has passed. You've been married a long time.
Yeah.
In the final ones I sent you, I was like,
4 years, 2 days ago.
Subscription ending. Please renew.
Did you really?
Yeah. It's okay. It's all right.
I must have. I meant to.
You didn't.
I really didn't. No.
I should renew you as payment for being on the show. You know?
You should renew Megan T. Foley.
Megan T. Kelly. Yeah.
I was thinking of doing that.
Listeners, Sleison and I do a newsletter every month, as many of you know. It's a total waste of time, handwritten. I'm talking not an email newsletter. This is a newsletter that gets sent in the mail to 42 subscribers.
It's old school.
Old school. And Sleison wrote in once. I think only once ever.
No, I wrote in twice.
Twice. And he just totally unleashed on the nice people who usually write in. And he caused huge controversy. One person canceled their subscription. She was so unhappy.
Remember your mother said that she was so proud of me I became such a good writer?
Well, she
and then that girl got mad at her, Rachel for
supporting
right.
you. Wow.
Yeah.
It was intense. So anyway, Sleison has let his thing lapse. Maybe I'll give you a free copy on your way out.
Sure.
So look, there's more news, but we're also doing phone calls today, Sleison. We're gonna check in with people.
You got some lined up, right?
We got some calls lined up, and people, current listeners.
Now, are people commenting right now?
Yeah, people are
What are they
commenting. They're saying, there's someone says that you should do a cover of the prom song, one of the prom songs for this contest.
How many people are watching?
14 people.
So we're getting one every minute or so, right?
Yeah, people, the word is spreading because now it's 15, Sleison.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Wow.
So
You had 20 with Pete, right? Average.
Average 18. We're gonna crush Pete. We are gonna destroy.
I mean, if we have 15 right now,
oh my God,
we're gonna have like 22.
Well, the thing is, sometimes people come and then they go.
Leave, yeah.
So look, if you're gonna do a prom song for the contest, you could do "Megan, Will You Go to the Prom with Me" in honor of the girl that Sleison bullied out of my newsletter. Megan, will you go to the prom with me?
To the prom with me, to the prom with me.
Oh, Megan, will you go to the prom with me?
To the prom with me, to the prom with me.
Oh, Megan,
will you go, will you go, will you go? Oh,
will you go to the prom with me?
will you go, will you go?
It's good, huh?
How many versions of this song did you do with other names?
I did 600.
Did you really?
Yeah.
600.
600 times I sang that song.
Do you add that to your grand total of songs?
Yeah, is that cheating?
Yes.
What?
It's the same song
So
with one different word. It's not a different song.
Okay, well, Farley's been called out, everybody.
I didn't know that. How many songs of that do you have?
So of my 18,000, how many of them are name songs in which I just
So
sing?
you did almost 1,000 of that one song?
Of my 18,000, I would say about 7,000 are name songs. Yeah.
Wow.
Is that cheating?
That's fraudulent.
I never said it wasn't that.
Huh.
It's still a remarkable number. I still sat in this stupid basement and sang the entire song 600 times, Sleison.
The same song.
So what difference does that make?
It's not a different song. You did sing it.
You
I'm
see
not
what
saying
this
you
person says. Don't listen to him, Matt. They all count. You betcha they all count. Indulgence 03. You know, usually I'm down here with Sleison, and he's just chipping away at my self-assuredness, and I'm all alone, and I can't defend myself. But now
you got what's
I got Indulgence 03 on YouTube, and I feel ready to stand up to you.
Me or that guy?
No, to Sleison.
Oh.
Yeah. Indulgence is. Why would I stand up to Indulgence? He supports me in ways that Sleison never has. Never. No, Sleison's great. Okay, I've known you forever, Sleison. Like 20 years.
No, longer. Almost 30, right?
Oh, yeah, you're totally right. Since probably more than 30 years. Yeah, it was like 84.
No, just about 30.
It's 2016 right now. I mean, we were in first grade together in 84.
So how old were we?
Yeah. Hey,
first grade.
Pete's here. He agrees with Sleison. Pete's watching.
Pete does good.
Yeah. Wow. That's great.
Thanks, Pete. Yeah.
My two loyal friends. Couple of jerks. Anyway, we're going to do some calls.
7,000 songs are not. Wow.
Do you know off the top of your head, do you have a Wayne Gretzky song? That's a good question. Let me look that up. I think I don't, which is unacceptable. Right, Sleison?
Mm-hmm. Who was that? You have Canadian fans?
No, I got a song about Reggie Wayne, but not a song about Wayne Gretzky. That's unacceptable. My apologies to Kyle.
Bobby Orr?
Probably not. I don't know much hockey, so I tend to stay away from it. Okay, we're gonna call somebody. Let's call one of these numbers. How about this one? In the 770 area code. We won't give any more numbers away. We're not gonna tell you who this person is, except it's 770. All right, Sleison?
Yeah.
You excited?
For what? Oh, we're calling.
To talk to this person.
Yeah. I thought they were calling into us.
Look.
We're still doing it this way?
We haven't gotten to the point where people call us.
Even though we're live?
The show that calls you. I'm sure there's a way to take calls.
All right, well, one thing at a time, right? Now we're live.
We're live? And now, remember last time? We should talk. Sleison, last time you were on, we called out Lucette. Remember?
Yeah, I like Lucette.
And then the next day, I had her on the show.
I listened to it.
I know, and you liked her better than me, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought she was great.
Sleison
good for
sides
her,
with Lucette. Pete sides with Lucette. Everyone's like, oh, you know what? That Lucette character, she has a lot of good points. Farley, all you do is sing the same song over and over again. What a fraud, huh, Sleison? Total fraud.
Well, I'm not saying you didn't sing it 600 times.
Yeah, that okay.
But you didn't write 600.
It's a new song. It's a new song. All right. I'm not even.
Hello.
Hey, this is Matt Farley. Who am I talking to?
You're talking to Wade. How's it going?
Great. Wade, where are you from?
I'm from Belmont, Massachusetts.
Wade from Belmont. And have we ever spoken before?
Yes, I was on the very first call-in show.
Nice.
Like that was just about a year ago.
Nice. Was Sleison the guest back then, too?
We did the first one, right? That's the first time.
I think it was Sleison,
if
I remember correctly.
Sleison, say hello to Wade.
Hey, Wade.
How's it going, Sleison?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
So,
all right, Matt,
yeah, what's on your mind?
I got some questions for you.
Let's do this.
Not quite the laundry list that those Belgian folks had, but I got a few.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. So, when do you think you will get? You've had Elizabeth help out with making some of your songs. When do you think you're going to get your first example of your children being featured in your music?
I'll tell you, I have no intentions of doing that potentially ever, because I don't like exploiting your kids for your own entertainment career. A lot of people in entertainment do it, and I think it's a dirty trick, and it's not fair to the kids. So my stated goal is to protect the kids from my silliness until they're way old enough to decide for themselves. But who knows? I might get desperate and totally go back on that. But that's my current stance.
Might go back and exploit your children.
Look, I mean, if it's going to pay for their college, maybe I'm going to have to, show everybody how cute they are.
Fair enough. That's I respect your integrity there.
Thank you.
It's an integrity that a lot of other artists don't seem to have.
And I have enough integrity to admit that I might totally go back on it and have, I will.
I would never exploit my kids.
Unless
well,
I'm desperate. I'm desperate. Hey, Wade, did you buy a record from us? And no pressure if you didn't.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Okay,
I got it.
Wade, I got to tell you, when I saw that it was in Belmont, Massachusetts, when I was addressing it, I think I might have told you this via email, actually. I'm not sure, but I totally wanted to show up and just ring your doorbell and hand deliver it. Wouldn't that have been insane?
That I would have been very impressed if that had happened. I will say that there was a little part of me that kind of fantasized about that occurring. So when you mentioned that on Twitter, that you had thought of that too, I'm glad we were on the same page there.
We were, but we're both sensible human beings, and we realize that there's boundary issues that we don't want to cross. But Sleison, do you think I made the right choice by not showing up at the guy's house?
Yeah.
Sleison, hey, Wade, why don't you tell the people how great that album is, by the way?
Oh, man. You got to check it out. The Matt Motor Manly Man album on Spotify.
Is that what it's called?
Last year
you
was
are on Spotify.
Was a classic. And this one is also a classic. I admittedly haven't listened to it as much as the one that's on Spotify, just because
it's too hard to listen to
my music on Spotify. Yeah,
I was dumb. I was dumb because the album's great and it's so hard to listen to. What was I thinking? But just to clarify to Sleison, he was referring to the previous album that's on Spotify, entitled "Joyous Cackle." But Wade, I'm honored that you heard that one. Now, you got more questions?
Yeah, I got 2 or 3 more.
All right, good. We got a couple more minutes, so let's do this.
All right. So, have you ever thought of an idea for a poop song that was too foul or too inappropriate for you to feel comfortable releasing under the vein of the toilet bowl cleaner?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I could come up with some really raunchy stuff. But I choose not to currently. But you know what? If I'm desperate for money, much like I will exploit the children, I'm gonna get dirty, Sleison. I'm gonna just get disgusting. I'm gonna start swearing. I'm gonna refer to inappropriate acts. I'm just gonna go for it out of desperation. But until then, I maintain a high standard of decency.
Do like the unedited version of.
Oh, yes. Wouldn't that be wild? Sleison Farley just swearing it up?
Yeah, you just replace the word poop with a more raunchier word and just re-release all 11 albums that are already out.
Absolutely. That's good. And I would count those as new songs, Sleison.
I was just going to say, those aren't new songs.
Let's hear it, Wade. What do you got next?
All right. This is my last question. And this is something that you mentioned like a long time ago on the podcast, but I wanted maybe some follow-up on or just going deeper into it. Maybe I misheard you or misremembering this, but did you mention at one point that you haven't ever had a hamburger?
Yes, true story.
So,
yeah, I'm going to have one when I turn 40. That's the plan.
Now, I am perpetually impressed by your ability to stick to convictions such as that one. Do you have a reason why you have that particular conviction?
Well, I've never wanted to have a hamburger. They don't look that appetizing to me. So that's why it's easy to stick to this one. And then people just get out, like Sleison would get mad because I've never had apple pie, right, Sleison?
I don't care.
Oh, come on. You used to yell at me for not eating apple pie.
I think it's stupid to not at least try something.
Yes, that's what I'm getting at.
But whatever.
So exactly. So based on all, like, Sleison just keeps on harping on me until finally I'm like, okay, I'm going to have a burger when I turn 40. But I choose 40 because that annoys people. People are like, why don't you just eat it now? And I say, I'm like, just because it annoys you that I've chosen to wait. So I'm not a good person is what I'm getting at, Wade.
Yeah. Do you have a particular burger that you are gonna, a particular place you want to go to, or type of recipe you want to make for the final World Moturn Day for your
my 40th birthday?
first
Yeah.
burger?
I'm open to suggestions. Do you have any restaurants or places I should try?
Given that I am relatively local to you, you'd think I would have tons of suggestions for places, and I kind of do. But if it's your first burger, I mean, you gotta do McDonald's. I mean, that's the classic.
Okay, yeah.
That's the benchmark because it can only go up from there. Well, that's not true. It can definitely go down from there, but that's a good benchmark.
All right, what about Five Guys?
Or cooking one yourself.
Yeah.
Five Guys. Oh, Five Guys is that's Five Guys is truly heavenly. There's a Five Guys downtown Crossing. Every time I'm coming home from the airport, always got to stop by. Ah, so good.
I like their milkshakes.
Yes, they have good milkshakes. They got good hot dogs too.
Yeah, it's a fine establishment. Well,
Yeah.
Wade, who knows? If you order something from me again, maybe I'll show up at your doorstep.
Yeah, and that'll be the day that I'm out of town for the next week, and
Yeah.
it'll be a sad moment of knocking on the door. And
How old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay, good. Because you never know. Like, Wade could be like 14 years old, and then I'm like the weird dude showing up at some kid's house.
Yeah. No. I'm an adult. I'm living on my own, so it wouldn't be that weird.
Very nice. Still weird. Well, great work. And if you ever want to challenge me to one-on-one basketball, we're not far from each other. I will crush you.
Oh, I am well aware of the fact that you will crush me. So I don't know if I have the courage to be crushed.
All right. Well, start practicing, and we'll talk.
All right.
Thanks.
Nice talking to you, Matt.
You too. Bye-bye.
What are we up to after that call?
17 people currently watching. 18. It just went up to 18. This is wild, Sleison.
Nuts.
This is crazy.
There's
We're
a lot
going to call right now.
Well, people are calling in. Wow.
I don't know what to do.
Answer it.
This isn't live, though. Hello? Yeah, what's up? Hey, let me call you. Let me call you right back. Are you watching the podcast? Okay, I'm gonna call you from my other phone. Hang on. All right.
Who is this?
I don't know, but we're calling them.
All right. It sounded like it was family or something.
No, it's not family. It's fans. Family hates me, Sleison.
No,
just
like the way you were talking.
Family and friends.
Like, let me call you right back.
They can't stand me. Family and friends hate my work. You know what's a good thing to do with family and friends is to give them the opening to say, a lot of people say my singing voice is bad. And then that gives them the opening, and they're like, oh, you know what? I feel the same way.
They tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People love to get that opening. They're like, oh, I didn't know. Oh, I've been holding this in since I've known you, Matt. I hate the stuff you're passionate about. I hate it so much.
Hello, is this a Motor Media Infomercial podcast?
It is. Who are we talking to?
This is the world's greatest TV director, man.
Oh, is this Phil?
Michelle Brown.
Oh, my God. It's Phil and Michelle. How's it going, you two?
It's going good.
This is
Congratulations!
on the podcast or the baby?
Both.
Thank you. That's Michelle. We're here with Sleison. Are you guys watching too, or what? Very exciting. We have 18 people watching. This is crazy and exciting. So, we got to get you guys back in the basement for another episode. People want to hear from you guys again.
Sure, you just tell us when. I was actually going to ping Elizabeth anyway, see if you guys needed anything.
We don't need anything, but yeah, you got to come adore our new baby. Sleison, you just saw the baby. Tell him what you thought.
It's a good baby.
Good baby, says Sleison.
Solid baby, Like I said, I don't really.
Look,
I've only seen him once.
Yeah,
so.
all babies look the same. There's, they don't have much of a personality at first, but But, they're cute, and they don't last. They're not little forever. So, Michelle, you've been all over the radio lately. You're doing great.
Oh, thank you. I know I have to tweet back at you. We've had a lot of people on vacation, so why not get some extra scratch?
Sleison, Michelle is my favorite radio DJ, and of course, what did I do? I wrote a song about her, right, Sleison?
What channel is she on?
92.5 The River.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, Phil and Michelle, you guys are amazing in Slingshot Cops. You're going to love your scene. Oh, Phil, as Sure Shot, the foul shooter, so good.
Is there a release date for Slingshot Cops yet?
I don't want to, I'm not promising, but I think it'll be available for rental on YouTube by late August, and then we're going to have some screenings through the fall.
Oh, that's good, because
It's very exciting.
Phil, every time they cut to you with your headband on, I just giggle. It is so delightful.
I've saved the headband so I can wear it to one of the screenings.
That's good. All right, and do you guys know Sleison at all? Sleison, Michelle, you would have met Sleison briefly in River Beast in the wedding scene. He's the band member who refuses to play. Do you remember that part?
Oh my God! If you don't play, you don't get paid. Was that Philippe's line? I can't remember.
Yeah, that was him. Sleison, say the line.
I went into the van or something, right?
Yeah. I'll be in the van with the rest of the band.
Yeah, it was
If you don't play, you don't get paid.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. All right.
It's good to see you again. / talk to you.
She's talking to you, Sleison.
What'd she say?
She says it's good to see you.
Oh, yeah, yeah, that's right. They can see us. This is weird.
Ever since Phil and Michelle came on the show, we've got 3 new viewers. We're up to 20. 20!
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations.
Is this the most successful Motor Media live stream ever?
Yeah, we never got past 18, I don't think. But it's fluctuating. It goes 18, 19, 20. It's a roller coaster.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I can't handle it. It's too much.
All right. Well, listen. I can't wait to have you guys see the movie because you're both fantastic in it and good work. And oh, listen, somebody just says they listen to the River 105.7 in New Hampshire all the time. They just on the comment sections.
So what time is she on?
Michelle, you're regularly on Saturdays from 10 to 2. What else?
Yeah, it's and whenever else. Like I was doing Sundays for a little while. I was on today. I'll be on this upcoming Saturday. So like if you ever want to come up or you want to go see any shows, let me know.
Great.
And Phil, have you rubbed elbows with any athletes lately?
No, just regular stuff. Hanging out at Comcast.
Nice. Does Tangway still listen to my song?
Gary
yeah,
Tangway?
kids love that song.
Really?
Yeah, Tangway. I did a song called "Tangway Should Be Doing Play-by-Play" because he's way better than the guy who does it. I'm glad.
Well, he did it for the Celtics once, but Tommy Heinsohn got really mad at him a bunch of times.
Do you see Heinsohn, Phil?
Oh yeah, I see Heinsohn all the time.
Oh, that is so cool.
I think he hates Tangway.
Everyone hates Tangway. That doesn't count.
Yeah, that's true. Well, how do you guys know Matt?
Because I wrote a song about Michelle, and now we're all best friends.
Really?
Yeah.
You sent it to her?
Yeah, no, it's totally true.
Most people would get a restraining order, and instead we have a lifelong friendship.
That's right.
It's so true. Like I actually feel really lucky. I was how much we love you guys.
And now we mostly we want to hang out with Thomas and Elizabeth and.
Fair enough. Yeah. Hey, I don't blame you. I feel the same way.
So they've been over the house?
They've been to the house.
So
they've done a show in the basement. Michelle's been in 2 movies. Phil's been in 1, and you're all in the next one, whether you like it or not.
Do you have
We're excited.
Yes. Oh, Big Daddy says hi.
Oh, good. Fantastic. Tell her to tune in.
I'll text her.
Well, text her. Tell her how long is the live stream going.
We're going for another hour.
Okay.
All right. Good talking, and we'll be in touch. Thanks for calling.
All right, we'll be watching.
All right. Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye.
How about that? This is wild,
Yeah,
Sleison.
See, usually I feel like we're doing it in front of an audience,
Right.
even though we're not.
I know.
So I think that's helping. Otherwise, I don't know.
It's frightening. Well, what I'm most afraid of is that you're going to go off on one of your right-wing rants. So usually when Sleison's here, I have to edit out like 2 hours worth of just like really dark stuff. I'm kidding. Folks, I'm kidding. No rants. Sleison is a great guy. I've never had to edit you out, have I?
I don't think so. Well, once, but it really had nothing to do with. Were you just reaching for something to edit?
I don't even remember, but I mean, it would be hilarious though if you had this dark side and you were always always ranting.
No, I don't think you've ever had to edit me.
Slingshot Cops will be on DVD, yeah, but this is the release schedule. It's going to be available for rental on YouTube first, and probably forever. Then we will start touring with it. We're going to go all around New England. And by all around New England, I mean at least 2 places. By then, there will be a DVD that you can order through the website, too. I've seen the movie from start to finish, Sleison. It is good.
It's done?
We're still touching up the music and touching up this and that, but it's very close.
This is the one with, what's his name? Your uncle, isn't it, right?
Yep, my Uncle Jim McHugh and
Right,
I are
McHugh's
partners. We're a couple of cops who don't play by the rules. It's so much work, and it's so almost not worth it. Listeners, for the love of God, when it's on YouTube, it's going to be for rental for like $9. Rent it, you jerks. Rent the stupid movie. If all of you rented it, that would be the most profitable movie we've ever made. We'd make like $1,500, and that boom, that's the most we've ever earned from any of these movies. And by earning $1,500, that means losing $9,000.
I was gonna say it costs like $10,000 to make, doesn't it?
Yeah. What is wrong with me? Okay. Keep in mind, listeners, you gotta do the contest. Sleison, you could do the contest, the cover song contest. What do you think?
I'm not gonna do it. No.
He's not gonna do it. There we have it. Look, and if you don't play an instrument, just sing into your phone. Sing one of my songs into your phone, send me the file, and boom, you're eligible to win the... Okay, Sleison, before we do the next call, and by the way, how exciting is this episode?
Yeah. Is, how many are we up to?
We're at 20. We're at a solid 20.
So we plateaued at 20.
Well, currently, but I mean, the night is young, Sleison. The night
comments? I can't see from here. That's
the comments, someone says, when is Local Legends 2 coming out? Not for a long time. Local Legends is based on 10 years worth of stories, so I need more things to happen to me.
That's the Woody Allen one, right?
The Woody Allen-esque movie that I made. Yeah, absolutely. Then the same guy says $9 is a steal. You're practically giving it away, and I agree with that person, so... Take that, Sleison. Listen to this, Sleison. Are you familiar with American Legend?
American Legend.
All time, one of the greatest people of all time, Kristen Bell.
I know who she is. Yeah.
Well,
Amanda loves her.
Amanda loves her.
Yeah.
You know who else probably loves her?
I don't know.
Elizabeth.
You? Oh yeah.
Yeah. And she was doing some kind of live, similar to us, except more people were watching.
Kristen Bell?
Kristen Bell, right here. See, I'm showing it to you right here. And it was, tweet us with your favorite bad mom moments, okay? And Elizabeth says, hey, Matt, I'm going to tweet at them about one of your poop songs. Thanks for wiping my bum, Mom. And I said, okay, thinking, whatever, okay?
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, listen closely as Kristen Bell and this other actress discuss.
Hi. It's real.
So Elizabeth's Twitter name is General Cordswainer. So listen to what they say.
So Liz sent this to them?
Yeah.
Hey, General Cordswainer.
Hi.
It's really cute.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I think that's actually, like, we both were like this.
That your Mother's Day gift was a song called Thanks for Wiping My Bum, Mom.
Mm-hmm. You know what? You're welcome, because it's not going to last forever.
Mm-hmm. Someday you're going to have to do it. Mm-hmm. And maybe you could give your child a song, maybe, I don't know, around Christmas time or their birthday, saying, thanks for ruining my vagina.
Yeah, thanks for ruining my vagina. And
how about that?
This happened?
This happened.
What the hell?
Yeah. Kristen, what's her name? Bell.
So how many other people sent stuff in?
Billions, at least. I don't know. I don't know how many, but Elizabeth's got discussed by Kristen Bell from Frozen, the greatest film. The greatest film of the 21st
Hey, General
century.
Cordswainer.
Hi.
It's really cute.
Oh my
You know
God.
what? I think that's actually like we both were like this.
Listen to them say the title of my
Mother's
song.
Day gift was a
Listen,
song called "Thanks for Wiping My Bum, Mom."
Kristen Bell just said the name of my song. Now listen, maybe I could steal that and then do a new version of my song and pipe in Kristen Bell and say featuring Kristen Bell. What are the legalities of that, Sleison? It's probably frowned upon. Wouldn't you say?
Probably.
Let's
I
listen.
doubt that she let you use her name and likeness for nothing.
So grateful for all of the things you've done. This is Thanks for Wiping My Bum. Most of all, Mom, thanks for wiping my bum. Thanks for wiping my bum, Mom. Thanks for wiping my bum when I was young. Thanks for changing my poopy diaper and putting it into a garbage bag. It must have smelled real bad, it must have made you gag. There must have been some nights, Mom, when the last thing you wanted to do was change my dirty diaper. Sleison, you know what I've noticed with this new baby?
What?
As soon as the diaper comes off, that's when he feels the need to poop and pee.
Huh.
How about that?
That's convenient, right, for you?
No,
Oh, right, because
no longer protected by a diaper.
Right,
it's just coming right at me. Poop has come in a violent stream with the diaper not on.
Oh man,
It's messy.
can't you potty train him?
Yeah, a 1 month old.
I don't know.
Oh, and he vomited on me like you wouldn't believe, Sleison. I mean, like, I had to throw away my shirt.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Is that bad, huh?
Elizabeth said I could wash it. I was like, no, it's over. It is all over. This shirt is done. Listen to this, Sleison. I'm tired of, look, I'm relatively successful in that I've been able to have a second job down here in my
Oh,
basement.
you got Kristen Bell talking about
Kristen
you?
Bell loves my work.
Stamos dances to you,
Stamos
right?
dances to my work. Michelle Briand of the River 92.5 has been in this basement.
Lucette is calling you.
Lucette has called me. Phil Kellenhofer of Comcast Sportsnet, a man who knows Tommy Heinsohn,
Tangway listens to something,
a
right?
man who knows Gary Tangway. Phil has been in this basement. But Sleison, it's not enough, okay? It's not enough. I need some more money. And here's the ingenious way that we're going to get more money. Are you ready for this, Sleison?
It's not happening with the vinyl records.
The vinyl records are broken even. I got 200 copies.
the
See
movies?
all those boxes right there?
How about stop making movies that lose $9,000?
Unsold merchandise. A lot of it in this basement.
It's filled.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't print as many copies.
Especially since
Well, no, I think the biggest thing is the movies that lose money.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
that
Well,
would save you some money.
Sleison, people are going to catch up with my genius. It's going to happen. It's going to gosh darn happen. But in the meantime, foolproof plan to make big money. A walking tour of Manchester, New Hampshire.
How are you going to make money doing that?
Charging $37.50 on August 6th. That's a Saturday. Me and Charlie will at an undisclosed location. You got to pay, and then we'll tell you what the location is, okay? $37.50 on...
Somebody's going to pay a stranger to take them to a secret location?
No, I mean, we're not taking them. We're meeting them at a location. I just don't want to give out the location so people who didn't pay can show up for the tour.
Okay.
And we'll be like, get away from us. You didn't pay.
Why $37.50? I know you want me to ask you that.
It's because that was the price of the Kramer reality tour for Seinfeld.
Okay. That was a great tour.
Did you do it?
No, but
you saw the episode?
the episode was
Yeah.
good.
And you know it's based on a real thing.
Yeah, was there a real tour, though?
Yeah, the guy who
with Kramer doing it?
No, it was the guy who Kramer was based on.
Okay.
He hosted his own tour.
Kaufman?
Yeah, but something like
Something
that.
like that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's funny. So, listeners, you go to the website in the store section of moturnmedia.com. You'll see the walking tour.
When does this start?
It's just one time. It's on Saturday, August 6th. Guess how many people have signed up thus far, Sleison?
Just tell me.
1. So look, here's what you get for $37.50. You get to hang out with me and Charlie. We're going to do a walk that could be up as many as 3 miles. Probably a little less than that.
Why don't you go to their house? And
just bug them.
Yeah, take them somewhere.
And
go to Wade's house.
We could go to Wade's house. I could pick up Wade on the way.
Wade said that he would be out of town if you came to his house. Wade doesn't want you anywhere near him.
Well, Wade, look, I'm going to leave you alone. I'm going to leave everyone alone unless you want to be bothered by us, in which case all you have to do is pay $37.50. Once you've paid, I will tell you the undisclosed I will undisclose the location. No, I will disclose the location. It's currently undisclosed because you haven't paid.
They have to pay you before what if it's a place they don't want to go?
It's in Manchester, New Hampshire. It's just where we're going to meet. And then we meet at that place, and then we walk around for a couple hours, and you get a cupcake. Every ticket comes with a cupcake, Sleison.
The Kramer one was a muffin, right? Did they give him a muffin?
It should be because of the muffin tops.
Right. Was that the same episode?
No. But I just thought because Muffin Tops was like a famous episode. But Kramer gave candy, I'm pretty sure. We're giving the cupcakes are expensive. They're from Queen City Cupcakes, where we filmed River Beast and Slingshot Cops. And I called Amelia, who works there, and I said, hey, if we show up with as many as 1 or 2 people, is it okay if we buy cupcakes from you? And she's like, yeah.
But somebody actually did sign up.
Yes.
One person.
Who
was it?
It's
your father? Right.
It's nobody we know.
He likes walking.
Who, my dad?
Yeah.
No. If anything, I would invite him to be like a special guest on the tour. You know, have him wait at a street corner and then be like, ladies and gentlemen, it's Jim Farley. He played Edo Hootkins in River Beast. And then he can talk about the experience. Sleison, it could just be this one guy, and we're still doing it. This is happening. He might not even show up. It might just be me and Charlie.
I'll go.
$37.50.
I'm not gonna. I'll just walk around and follow you. You can't stop me.
Well, not if you don't know the location.
I'll follow you.
But you don't know where I'm starting.
I'm not gonna do this anyway.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a moot point.
Yeah.
If it was right outside your house, I bet you'd come out.
No.
You wouldn't even come out.
You could come in.
Oh, you'd let us in?
Yeah, I'd like to see Liz.
No, this is me, Charlie, and some person who bought a ticket.
I'd let you and Charlie in.
Oh, no, the person who bought a ticket is a wonderful person. I don't know him personally, but
All right, fine. You can all come in.
It's not how. It's moot. Moot point.
No, do it.
Sleison, do you think any of our listeners, do you think any one of our listeners could beat me in basketball? I don't think so. What do you think?
No.
Yeah, exactly. Tell them about my technique.
Unbelievable.
Yes, more.
It's good.
My relentlessness.
You're okay. You're not bad.
I'm pretty good, and
yeah. I mean, I remember when we played. We had some battles with 1 minute left.
In my backyard, we had so much fun.
And then we played a couple times in Salem.
Yep.
I think we're still working on that best of 100 and what was it?
It was a best of 100, best of 7. So,
100 best of 7 series.
Yeah, so it could have ended in a tie, but it was the first person to win 51 best of 7 one-on-one series.
Right.
But we haven't. That's a lot.
We played it one series, I think.
Someone's asking, am I as good at basketball as you are at boxing? And I would say you're a better boxer or fighter than I am a basketball player. What do you think?
Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, what do you think?
No.
No?
No, you're good.
Oh, don't be humble.
You're not good at basketball. You're pretty good.
Thanks, man. Wow.
I really think you are.
Thanks.
That's as far as I'm going with the compliments.
All right, we're done. That was plenty. Look, I feel uncomfortable down in this basement. I want to fight you just to get rid of this awkwardness.
Let's play basketball.
We can bring this out, bring this laptop to the park, and people could watch. All right, we're going to call somebody. We're going to call I don't know, whoever's next on the list. We're going to see. But while I'm dialing, let's listen to a quick song called Going Nowhere by Mose Haven, Tom Scalzo, the great Tom Scalzo, on vocals. Let's listen to this one.
And the eider down is all around this town, and the sparkles in the sky. And Georgia's to blame for it's being so hot outside. And I slept in today, the clouds were black and gray, the window pane was letting in the rain, and you are not very nice. And I'm going nowhere, and I haven't seen the daylight for a long, 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 long time. Yeah, I'm going nowhere, and I think that it's okay. I'm going nowhere, and I haven't seen the daylight for a long, 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 long time. I'm going nowhere.
Hello, sir.
John Cross, you are live. 18 people. 18 people are currently watching this around the globe.
That's awesome.
Unbelievable. It's crazy. Crazy. John Cross, say hello to
I'm going to try and put
Sleison.
my headphones in so that it sounds better for you guys. Hang on.
Well, you sound great. You sound great as you are, but whatever you got to do.
Is that better? Do I sound better now?
Sleison, what do you think?
Sounds fine. Yeah.
Sleison says it sounds.
Excellent.
Have you two ever spoken to each other, Sleison and John?
No.
We've never spoken, Sleison, and I have to say it's a pleasure to finally get to speak to you via the medium of the internet, which is wonderful.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
What a world.
Are you in Australia?
No, he's in New York City. That's
he's-
why those.
He's Australian. You're Australian, right?
He's British.
British. Okay.
He's mistaking you with Ollie from Australia, John.
Yeah, no, I mean, that should be typical. I should be outraged, but Ollie is such a fine gentleman that it's okay to be mistaken for Ollie. Any other Australian, and I would take umbrage with it, but I'm fine.
Now, John,
being compared to Ollie.
we're definitely gonna do a premiere in Connecticut, somewhere near where we filmed. You could get up there pretty easily for a premiere, huh?
I could definitely get up there. Yeah. What kind of time were you thinking? What kind of date were you thinking?
We're looking at the fall, October, November.
That would be excellent. As long as it's not. There's one weekend in November. I am going to the fantastic city of New Orleans. I can't wait.
It won't be that weekend.
So
We'll check with you first.
What are you doing in?
Please do check with me because I need to be there.
What are you doing in New Orleans?
We have a friends gathering. My girlfriend Kim has these online group that she's a member of, and they're having a yearly gathering, and we're going down to New Orleans. But at the same time, we're just going to be listening to music, drinking, eating great food, soaking up some of the South.
Excellent. That's fantastic.
Yeah, and I also said, Matt, like I was saying to Charlie when we did our long walk together, that at the moment, the bar in New York with a screening room at the back is still good. I still have connections with that bar. So if you do want to come into New York and do a screening and a Q&A afterwards, we can make that happen.
Oh, yeah, I would be really interested in that. Yeah, it's a little daunting, so it's good to have you on the inside. It's the kind of thing you'd have to rent the room or what?
Oh, no. We would figure it out. I have a contact there who wants to do Sunday movie screenings in this back room of this bar. And they rarely have anyone come in, so he's trying to get crowds in for this. And I said, well, I know these guys in New England who do these amazing movies. He said if they could come in and do a Q&A and add a bang for the buck of the people coming in, then, and I said, sure, they'd be up for that. So there's no date or anything, obviously, but if you guys were into that and I still have the room available, we can go ahead and do it. Yeah.
You ever been to the Red Lion in New York City? You ever heard of that
The
bar?
Red Lion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that on Bleecker?
I'm not sure. I think it's near. I want to say I can't think of the name. The big park in New
Central
York.
Park?
Central Park. Yes.
Central Park. I haven't been to the Red Lion near Central Park. There's
you should
I
go.
think there's one down in the Village, I think, on Bleecker that's sort of a pub bar thing. But no, I haven't been to the one near Central Park.
That's the best bar I've ever been to, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been to a few. but that one's
Nice.
really
Do you
good.
come down here a lot, Sleison? Do you come to New York a lot?
I used to, but the friends that my wife had that lived there, they don't live there anymore, so they moved to New Jersey. So I don't go to New York as much. I used to go a lot, though.
You can stay with John Cross.
Yeah, I could. I love New York City. John, can I stay at your
Yeah, you
house?
can, man.
Yeah? All right.
I'll just give you that option right now. That's not open to everyone listening. That's only open to Sleison.
Can we do this like next Saturday?
Weirdly enough, next Saturday, I will be in the house of one Jay Mayo.
Can you leave a
coming
key?
up to visit Mr. Jay Mayo next weekend.
Can you leave
I
a
give
key
you the
for
key?
me? Yeah.
This is
no,
great.
No, I couldn't.
This is like Wade when Wade was like, "Oh, I'd probably be out of town." You know, good backtrack. John, don't let this guy bully you. All right, Sleison's a jerk.
John, I could be at your house tomorrow if you'd like.
So I want to know, Sleison, how much of a hard time have you been giving Matt during this live performance?
Oh, I've been complimenting him actually.
Yeah, he said something. He said something nice, and it got really uncomfortable.
Yeah, let's never do that again.
Have you at all said anything negative about Tom Scalzo? Because last time Matt did this, Pete started off the whole show just laying into Scalzo. Have you laid into Scalzo?
No, I like Tom.
You and Scalzo have the same birthday. You and Scalzo.
Do we?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. No, I don't. I haven't really spent that much time with Tom. Maybe I'd hate him if I did.
Right.
But
you got to get to know him.
Yeah.
First. Now, John, you
got to get to know someone to really hate them.
Exactly. Yeah.
You just released an album. You go under the name Miscellaneous Plumbing Fixtures, which is a great name, except miscellaneous is hard to spell. However, if you go to Spotify and you type MISC, that's all you need. You're the only band that uses those 3 letters in that order. So you don't need to know how to spell it, the whole thing. And this new album, Almost Naked. Let's hear a track. What track should we play from the album?
Oh, that's a good one. I mean, The Little Things, the opening track is good. It's a little slow. But then there's also the one that I just did the video of, When the Wheel Stops Going Around. It's a bit long, but you could play like the first verse or whatever.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Miscellaneous Plumbing Fixtures, please enjoy When the Wheel Stops Going Around.
I can see that you got this. I see that there's nothing I need to add. You could run this whole fairground with every idea you just had. Up top of the Ferris wheel, every other amusement ride below. I smile in pride and or up at you as round and round you go. But no, I'm there when the wheel stops going around. I'm standing here with both feet firm on the ground, and I've got your back, and I won't.
John, it's funny, when you listen on headphones, you hear so much. Like right there, when the refrain started, a little acoustic guitar came in, am I right?
Yeah, that's correct, sir. That is correct. You should have seen me. Unfortunately, you can't. Obviously, I'm not on video. But just like when I'm in the studio with you and you play one of your songs, and we have a good dance, I was just dancing to my own music, as everyone should.
Sleison can attest. I was just dancing too, right, Sleis?
Yeah, but you guys dance together?
Oh, well, yeah, I mean,
is that what he said?
John has been in the studio for shows and for the podcast, and when I play a song, we all just start kind of bouncing up and down, just because we're jolly guys.
Hey, John, I had a friend that moved to England.
Listen, all you're doing is proving that you don't listen to the podcast unless you're on it, which is not a great thing. But anyway.
He listened to the Lucette one, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
of course you did,
I had a friend that moved to England about 20 years ago. His name's Reese. Do you know him?
Out of the 60 million people who currently live in England called Reese.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
You don't know him?
I don't know Reese. I did go to school with someone called Reese.
That's
but,
probably him.
I don't think it was him.
All right.
Well, I'm glad we got to the bottom of that. And John, tell us about your walk with Charlie. I was so jealous. So Charlie was doing a thing in New York, and he said, "Yo, John, I'm going to be available to walk the streets of New York. If you want to join me, tell us all about it."
Yeah, it was fantastic. We started down by the Bull on Wall Street, that famous bull which represents some form of financial market. I believe it's a bull or a bear market, something like that. But there's only a bull there, so. And then we walked up Broadway, and we went through. Then we turned east, and we went through Chinatown, Little Italy, and then Union Square.
Did my name come up at all?
Your name came up. Yeah, we talked about you all the time, sir. Of course we did. We talked about the Long Walk newsletter. We talked about the music. We talked about Slingshot Cops. We talked about future projects.
Did Charlie badmouth me at all?
No, he was pretty nice about you. Pretty nice. he said, he could probably put up with doing one more thing with you, and then after that, he wants to go off and make his own movies full of explosions and car chases and stuff that you won't let him do.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, good for him.
That would be good. If we had a rift, people would be more interested. Maybe we can manufacture one.
How did you find Farley, John?
Sorry, Sleison?
How did you find Farley's music?
How did I come across Farley's music? I came across Farley via movies before I did. I do a website, the After Movie Diner website, and a long time ago, Charlie sent me Freaky Farley and Murders, Marriage, and Monsters in Manch Vegas to review, because I'd reviewed a bunch of movies that were made in their back garden in Baltimore, and he was like, "We make movies in our back garden." So he sent me the first two movies. I reviewed them. I had Charlie and Farley on the show. And then from that moment on, we kind of all became friends. And Matt's been on the show a bunch of times, and I've been on his show. And then, the world of motor media was opened unto me, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Podcasts bring people together, and John Cross has an amazing body of work. Ladies and gentlemen, it's rare that I recommend any music that I don't make, but Almost Naked by Miscellaneous Plumbing Fixtures, I've listened to the album 2 times all the way through. It's only been out about a week. It is superb. 16 songs, 56 minutes. It's got a great sound. There's at least one track where you can hear the police sirens in the background, and I love that, John.
Yeah, there's also this great bit where there was a thing about birds and branches sway. There was a line in the song about birds and branches sway, and when I stopped playing the song, you can hear birds like tweeting on the trees outside, and it was a pure accident. So there's lots of cool stuff like that. It was a very rough and ready album. I recorded it all on my phone. It's just like first or second takes, just me and the uke. And then I added some instruments later on, which is why it's almost naked. I really like the idea of being able to say "get almost naked" with Miscellaneous Plumbing Fixtures, because that has a whole kind of, sex sells, Matt, right? And I'm trying to sell my little ukulele albums, and there's nothing sexier than the ukulele. I'm sure Sleison would agree.
I do, yes.
Well, I agree.
I like the banjo better, but
the banjo. I have a banjolele which combines the two, which is a uke banjo, and that's one of the most sexiest instruments that's ever been devised.
I'd imagine it would be, yeah.
One of our live commenters just asked, how much did Charlie charge for the opportunity to walk around New York with him? Because John, as you may know, we're charging for a walking tour of Manchester, New Hampshire. Was there any money exchanged for the tour?
No, I feel like I lost out actually, because I was the one giving the tour.
Yeah.
I mean, Charlie's been to New York before, but I was the one giving the tour, so I should have charged him. But instead, I bought him a burger. So I lost out. Not only did I have to walk him around town, but I bought him dinner. So
wow, he really he fleeced you big time. Yeah. Well, hey, good work. Congratulations on the new album, and have fun with Jay Mayo next week. That's exciting. You guys making some music or what?
I have no idea. We just the lady and I said that we would go up and see Jay again. And we just thought we'd hang out. We're going to take the dog out. We're going to run around in his yard, play lawn games, and we'll probably bring out the guitars and do a podcast or 3. Probably that'll probably be the thing. Watch the movies, that kind of thing.
Exciting. Well, good work, and thanks for being part of the show.
Oh, it was a pleasure, sir. And it was a pleasure to talk to you too, Sleison. And I can't wait to hear the negative things you say about my music once I hang up. I can't wait. That's going to be a pleasure.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow, John.
Bye-bye. John Cross. I think we just cut him off for a second there, but we got the point. Saying goodbye can sometimes take forever.
Yeah.
You notice that on phone calls?
Yeah, I know. I hate talking on the phone.
No one does it anymore. It's all texting.
Much rather text.
It's all texting nowadays.
So are you a YouTuber? Is that what this is?
We're YouTubers.
Is that what?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
are you considered a YouTuber now?
I think the general idea of a YouTuber is usually someone who makes one of those videos where they talk to the screen and there's lots of edits, like jump cuts. That's a standard YouTuber. I mean, I'm a podcaster who's just using YouTube to do a live stream.
Okay, that makes
But I mean, it's not bad to be a YouTuber. I mean, YouTubers are better. I'm sick and tired of the people. The people who make their homemade videos are somehow beneath the people who go out to LA and beg someone to select them to make a quote unquote real TV show. And what's real about this TV show? The only thing real about it is that gigantic corporations promote it. That's the only thing quote unquote real about it, Sleison.
Oh, you just clicked on Angry Rant real quick there.
I can bring up an angry rant like that. Like that. Because you do it at home, you're not real. But if you do it for Sony, if you do it for Disney, the gigantic Disney corporation that gives Kristen Bell all of her money, if you do it for them, you're real suddenly. Oh, really?
I think a lot of people started like you.
Who?
Kevin Smith.
Yeah, and he's maintained, for the most part, he's maintained his independence, and I applaud him for that,
Yeah.
He probably got a few notes, though, from Miramax, You know what's great? Not having to get notes from anybody. I can put out whatever stupid song I want to, and no one says anything.
And lose $9,000.
And that is so awesome. Someone who's willing to lose up to $10,000 to make a stupid movie is an awesome person. I'm not just saying that because I'm that person either. It is awesome. You know what I would love to see? Oh, I would love to see one of these movie directors spend his or her own money. Movie directors are so uncompromising, Sleison. When they take millions of dollars from a studio, and then the studio's like, hey, could you maybe do this? And the director's like, no, don't tell me what to do.
Yeah,
and the
I love
studio's
that.
like, I just gave you $50 million for your stupid movie. Could you maybe? And the director's no, I'm going to do what I want to do. And, does the director ever reimburse the studio when the movie loses? The answer is no.
Well, it's a business agreement.
Yeah, and it's an unfair one for the studio.
How is the multi-million-dollar corporation
I'm on their side.
Treated unfairly?
They're treated unfairly because people are little brats. And it's just like a bunch of brats are like, give me Disney,
I don't think
give
they're
me
giving
money,
them-
don't tell me what to do with it.
Well, I don't.
Don't tell me Disney, don't tell me what to do with all your money. I am a genius. Give me all your money.
I don't think they're giving them money out of the kindness of their heart. They're trying to make millions of dollars.
Yeah, but
themselves.
there are several instances in which they do give a lot of money to these directors, and the movies fail. And when that happens, the director...
Right, but how much is that the director's fault, and how much is it the corporations who's telling what to do? Because not every director won't do what the corporation tells them.
Everyone
to. It happens all the
involved,
time.
everyone involved stinks. But I have more respect for the entity that's providing the money than the little person who's like, pick me.
Well, I don't think they. Can you stop talking like that?
That's what their voices are like.
Okay.
Like Christopher Nolan. That's what he sounds like.
I don't know that I've ever even heard him talk.
He's like this. Disney. You know what would be cool? And maybe he does. I don't know what Christopher Nolan does.
Here's all this money, but can you please do this? And they say no. That's how it works all the time.
No. Oftentimes they do it. But either way, it's stupid. If you're beholden to a company, then you have to compromise your art for what that company tells you to do.
If they want to make millions of dollars from the director, they should have to compromise also.
Of course. But the whole thing...
I don't think the
whole
company is completely, blameless in this. It's not just the great corporation trying to help the director.
No, everyone stinks. I agree, Sleison. Everyone totally stinks in this situation. They're all horrible. It's like, get rid of the companies if you want to make a movie, make it at home and with your work for a year and save money, and then do the best you can in your house, and then put it up on YouTube and see if people will watch it, because that's true art. That's true art. This whole thing, this whole mess of Hollywood and New York and all this, the quote unquote real entertainment, it's fake. It's not humanity.
I thought Star Wars was pretty good.
Yeah.
The last one?
Look.
No, the new one.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I mean, it was way better than the other three.
It was much better. It was much more like the first Star Wars is done, you know.
Wait, better than what?
It was better. It was more like the first.
Yeah.
First Star
and it
Wars.
looked like it, and everything was dirty, like it was supposed to be, and it wasn't all just like computerized.
They had
and
the
lame.
bar with the aliens. That's my favorite part.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know, like it's not made for me though either. You know, it's made for like 8 to 15-year-olds. You know.
That's true. Yeah.
In fact, most entertainment is made for 8 to 15-year-olds. You know. And why is it that most of the music that we end up liking for the rest of our lives is the music we heard between the ages of 8 and 15? It's because we were impressionable. Whatever we happen to hear back then, that's just our taste.
Yeah, you read that study. You talked about it last time, I remember.
How about Lucette? Wasn't she great?
Yeah, she was. She was good.
She had a lot to say.
You must have really pissed her off.
I know!
Because, like... I'm surprised she didn't just ignore it. Like, oh, this is dumb, and then but she
came with notes.
She got right in your face.
I think someone asking what age range is my demographic, and I think it varies. There's some in that prime 8 to 15-year-old range, and God bless you, kids, because I'm warping your minds. You're gonna like me for the rest of your life. You have no choice, just because you're hearing it. So. God bless you. And then the rest of them are like people more my age. You kind of have that weekend warrior spirit who kind of don't want to just necessarily do the standard 9 to 5 life, you know? So I think those are my people. But frankly, I don't know. And women, Sleison, women are really warming up to me. Have you heard?
I have not.
Women love Moturn Media.
What women?
There's a woman in Belgium.
Well, I know Lucette isn't a big fan.
Lucette
maybe
hates
she's friends with you now, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would say we're not fighting.
She hates me less now than she did before.
A little bit, but
Has she called in again?
Oh,
or
no.
has she...
No, there's been no
tweeted you?
There's been nothing since the episode.
Yeah, she's great.
Let's call someone else. But look, Hollywood should be abolished. And every major TV network should be abolished, and everyone should just be homemade, doing their own thing.
And there it is.
Okay, and I'm sorry, hey, all you great artists who are using the system, y'all stink. Incidentally, if Disney ever wants to release,
that was well put.
if Disney wants to release any of my work,
sign me up.
Totally up for it. 603-644-0048 is the number. If anyone from any major, like, giant corporate, like, I mean mega corporations, Sleison.
MGM?
Oh, yeah. You got notes? Oh, I will, whatever you want. I don't care. Just get me attention. I just want attention.
I'd like to work for Disney.
Must be fun.
One of those mascots.
That's your dream?
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally understand.
Hello?
Hey, this is Matt. Who am I talking to?
This is Austin from New Jersey. I'm having a Motor Media party at my house with my cousins Tommy, Emma, Mike, and Billy.
Whoa! Party! Hello, everybody. What city in New Jersey are you guys in right now?
We're from Ocean City, which, by the way, I'm very upset. There's no Ocean City song on the guy who sings songs about cities and towns.
I am so disappointed. What is there a nearby town that I got that you know of, or what?
Atlantic City's pretty close.
Okay, well, I got that. Atlantic City is a fun place to be. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Atlantic City is a fun place to be by the guy who sings songs about cities and towns. This is a good one, huh, Sleison?
Yeah.
Atlantic City in New Jersey. Walk on the boardwalk, have a good time. Wow. Well, maybe it's almost a compliment to your city that I didn't do one about it, because at least it's not as bad as that. So, how do you guys know about Moturn Media?
Well, my cousin he was just looking online and he found the Philadelphia sports band.
Nice. My Jason Avant song is a huge hit. Are you guys a fan of Avant?
Jason Avant.
It's a classic.
Nice. And
I think Charlie.
How old are you guys?
I'm 17. We're mostly
Yeah,
around 17.
Oh,
18.
good. So look, I need to warp your mind so that you like this music for the rest of your life. Is it working?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. And tell me, do you guys make music or movies? What's your creative lives all about?
I have film class in school, and I've made a short film.
Ooh, is it?
I actually wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Why do your movies cost $10,000?
Right.
Does that seem like a lot?
I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
Oh, well, usually it's because I buy like a big piece of equipment for each movie that I can then use for the next one. Like for this one, we bought a boom mic and a audio recorder, and it's mostly equipment. And then what else? I turned my garage into a police station, so I had to pay a guy to put up plastering in the walls, and then we had to paint the walls, and we had to buy desks and other props, and then we feed everybody who's in the movie. So we spend a lot of money on food every day. We're buying everyone lunch and dinner, and it just adds up, and it usually is around $10,000.
Do you guys split the cost for the equipment and stuff?
I pay for a lot of the that stuff. Charlie pays for a good number of things too, and he also pays in time because he spends so many hours editing. Like the value of Charlie's editing is $5,000.
He's the producer. Who's listed as the producer?
I'm the producer, and he's the director.
He's the director.
Yeah, but it adds up pretty quickly. The River Beast costume. Have you guys seen River Beast?
No, we have it on DVD. We haven't watched it though.
Nice. How did you get it?
I ordered a fun pack. Yeah.
Nice. That's fantastic. The costume cost $1,000 to make. So I mean, it adds up. But once you see the movie, you'll see it's totally worth it. Any other questions?
Is the Philadelphia sports band ever going to make an updated album?
Frankly, my current goal is to do like a breakdown album for all of my bands where they rebel from the confines of their themes, and instead they sing about their personal struggles. So I want to do an album for the Philadelphia Sports Band, which is just all about like brokenheartedness and sadness and loneliness, which will crack me up. I don't know if that's really what the fans want, but frankly, there aren't many fans. So like you'll have,
a Philly sports fan would be sad since the Eagles are never going to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's just fun. You're listening to a song about Charles Barkley, a song about Allen Iverson, and then suddenly it's like my girl. He doesn't want to talk about practice. Yeah. And then suddenly you hear a song like "My Girlfriend Left Me," which I think would be great. Sleison, what do you think?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. So if more people listened, I'd do it. But frankly, the album that band probably earns me about $15 a year, and most of that's coming from you guys. So thank you.
Yeah, it's probably all from us.
Well, this has been great. I hope the Moturn Media Party is a hit. Any regrets?
No. We
Good.
have coffee milk, so it's all good.
You're drinking coffee milk?
Yeah. Had to have it shipped in because no stores around here have Eclipse syrup.
Oh, nice. Well, what level of milk are you drinking? Is it 1%, 2% whole milk?
2.
2%. That's pretty good. I gotta confess to you guys, this is disgusting. Sleison, you ready for this? When I make coffee milk, I use whole milk, and I'm not kidding, I add half and half. It's terrible. I add cream to my whole milk. It's real bad, but oh, it tastes so good.
So what else is in coffee milk? You just put coffee in it?
Coffee syrup. Yeah, try it out. And you guys had you own the record too, right?
Yeah, I have a copy.
Nice. Tell the people how much you love it.
Walking Back from Lincoln and Towards the Duty, Towards the Force are two amazing songs. Tom Scalzo does a great job on the resonators. Beautiful.
Nice. Thank you so much. I will tell Tom. He will be delighted. Yeah, those are good, and that really brings a whole new dimension to the album. Do you guys know I'm doing a cover song contest? If any of you are musicians, you could enter it, and you could win another record. Any singers in the group?
Not really, but we might have to find somebody who can.
Yeah, but seriously, there might be nobody who enters. So if one of you just speaks the lyrics into your phone, you could win.
All right, we'll try it out.
All right, well, this...
have a question.
Oh, one more question. Let's hear it.
Can you dunk? In
No.
basketball?
Oh, no. Cannot dunk. But it doesn't matter because I have tenacity, and tenacity is all that matters. I'm going to throw up a three-pointer, and before you've even turned around, I'm already getting the rebound and putting it back in. I use the backboard as like a teammate. I throw up these shots that are never going to go in, but the trick is I quickly get the rebound and score. You're just going to... I'm going to run circles around you. You guys are teenagers. You think you have endless energy? You got nothing on this 38-year-old. Tell him, Sleison.
You got nothing on him.
Malone versus Malone.
All right, well, come on up to Boston, and I'll play each of you one-on-one.
Malone versus Malone.
Road trip.
I can dunk.
Really?
How tall is this guy?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm really intimidated. I take it all back.
If he can dunk, then it's not happening.
How tall is the dunker?
6'3".
6'3". Oh, jeez, I'm in for it. All right, my challenge stands, though. 603-644-0048. Great talking to you guys. Enjoy the coffee milk.
Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
What did he say at the end there?
I don't know.
All right. Those guys are great.
Yeah.
They got a fun pack, Sleison.
They got a fun pack. They're
And
sitting
a
around
record.
Listening to this. Or watching this, actually.
Sleece, we're losing people.
Oh.
We're down to 13.
Really?
What happened?
I don't know. We got to look at the format. Revise it for
next time.
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen next time?
What?
Live concert. I'm bringing Pete back in. You're a once every 3 months kind of guy, you know?
Yeah.
And oh, do you hear this story from Robbie of the Three Derpies? He gave a Best of Motown Media CD to a kid. Robbie's in middle school, I think. And the kid was excited to get it, but then the kid's mom threw it up. Threw it out. Threw it up. Threw it away.
To it and threw up.
Because of the song Poop Clouds. She thought it was inappropriate. She didn't want her son listening to a song about poop clouds.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't... It's kind of... I mean...
It's so wholesome. Sleison, it's
like a kid's song. I never heard the song. I'm guessing it is, though, right?
I got good news for you, Sleison.
We're going to listen to it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Poop Clouds. It is. It's a real good song. Well, we were lying in a field just staring at the clouds and telling each other what they looked like. She said, that cloud over there kinda looks like a house. And I said, that cloud over there kinda looks like a mouse. And then I started thinking, ooh, 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 you know, you could do the same thing with your poo. So I said, baby, let's go poop in a toilet, stare at it and see what it resembles. If we wipe our butts, the toilet paper should go into a barrel. Cause if we put it in the toilet, it would cover up the poop and ruin everything. It would ruin everything. Everything. Well, she was instantly I woke up. I realized that I never loved her. I went home and pooped and stared at it for hours and hours. Hours and hours. I stared at it for hours and hours. That was Poop Clouds by the Toilet Bowl Cleaners. Good song, huh, Sleison?
Yeah, I didn't really like that one.
Can you believe the kid's mom threw it out because of that?
Yeah,
it's so innocuous.
Stupid. She probably just looked at the name of it.
Hey, Matt.
Rob, how's it going?
It's going really good. I love the show so far.
It's exciting. We dipped down to 13, but we are back to 16 listeners right now. So grateful.
Nice.
Robot City Games says that when you sent us a bunch of those CDs for us to give away, one woman read the back and told her child it was for adults. I protested and said it wasn't, and she frowned at me. Robot City Games, if you're ever in Binghamton, New York, Rob, it's a great place. And we filmed in their old location. They've since moved.
Nice.
Is your daughter still involved? Is she still listening?
Yeah, she kind of checked out for a bit, but she's going to be on the air in 3 seconds, counting down from 3, 2, 1. You're talking to Matt Farley right now, live on his podcast. Okay, are you ready? Here you go.
Hey, it's Charlie, right?
Yeah.
How's life?
Great.
Very nice. Now, are you as much of a bicycler as your dad is, or what?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Now, look, I have a question. Your dad is on Twitter a lot, and I see a lot of pictures, but I've almost never seen what he looks like, except one picture. I noticed just the corner of the picture, this man with a big beard. Is that him? Does he have a giant beard?
Yes.
Okay, so that's him. I should have known. Is Rob still there?
He is close to me, yeah. He is still here.
All right, cool. Do you have anything else you want to share with the world? You have 16 people listening right now.
Well, I really like your movies. They are really fun to watch.
That is fantastic. Thank you so much. We have a new one called Slingshot Cops coming out in about 6 weeks, so I can't wait to hear what you think of it.
I have the shirt. I bet my mom and dad have them too.
Have what?
A slingshot cop. A slingshot.
The T-shirt.
A slingshot cop shirt.
Nice. That's fantastic. Yeah, there are only about 30 of those in existence. That's fantastic. Well, thank you, Charlie, for all the support. You're the best. Can we talk to your dad again?
Yeah.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Rob. So, Rob, I should have known, your Twitter handle is Rob Loves Beard, right?
Correct.
And do you have a gigantic beard?
I do kind of have a big, gigantic beard. I don't really post photos of myself.
You gave it. There's one picture you did from one of your bicycling adventures, and I noticed, and you gave it away. At the top of the frame, this gigantic beard, and I was like, "What's that?" And then it all dawned on me, it's Rob Loves Beard.
Right. It's a bit of a mystery. It's kind of a puzzle. My handle.
Yeah.
It's actually my legal name, but it could be interpreted in several ways. So it's kind of a fun puzzle that I put out there, and most people don't get it.
Yeah. Well, the mystery, the mystery's coming together. How's Motor and Heartburn treating you? You must be loving that album, huh?
I am loving it. I have not listened to the CD once. The vinyl just lives on top of my turntable.
Nice.
And that's the only record that gets played on that turntable.
Beautiful.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying beautiful. That's great. Thank you so much. And have you picked up any new followers on Twitter from your ad right on the front of the album?
Probably 0, maybe 1 or 2, but it's fine. That's fine. It's not. That wasn't the spirit of the of the ad. The spirit of the ad was to
just to be involved in something cool.
Yeah, exactly. And make a joke, maybe here and there, make people laugh.
You
while
succeeded.
Supporting
Yeah.
Moturn Media.
Listen to this, Rob. This is wild. Sleison, you're going to like this too. I sent a record to Mark Maron, right?
Yes.
Well, guess what? I went online, and I noticed there's a record store in Los Angeles selling Moturn Heartburn. And I'm pretty sure it's from Mark Maron accepting my free gift and passing it on to a used record store.
So they have 1 copy for sale?
The only place other than my website where you can get this record is some record store in L.A. And look, I shouldn't say this, but you can get it for you can get it cheaper at the record store.
That's ridiculous.
that's
how
great.
absurd. But I love it. That's life. I love it.
Mark Maron! I harass the guy. Every month I send him my newsletter. I don't even send it to Sleison anymore. I make him pay. Maron gets the newsletter. Mark Maron, just have me on your stupid show. I'd be a fascinating guest. And I'd get more fans. Tell him, Rob.
Yeah. Oh, no, absolutely. Mark Maron. I mean, come on. What are you waiting for? You had Obama. You've had everyone. Let's do some Moturn Media. Matt,
yeah.
I have a question for you about the Slingshot Cops release, and as far as the showings that you plan to do, are they going to be around the Boston area?
Yeah, New England, around New England, yeah.
Okay. You probably read my tweet. I want to bribe Mish the Dish. That's Mish_the_dish at Twitter. She's very funny. She has a very good podcast on SoundCloud called Ramble On. I want to bribe her and her husband, the mailman, to go to one of your showings.
Good.
In exchange for a physical copy of the DVD of Slingshot Cops. Do you think that that's possible?
Of course, Rob.
Okay.
I trust your instincts 100%.
Okay. Now, the question I have is, how close to the Boston area will the showings be? Will there be like a 30-minute drive, or closer?
Less than 30 minutes. Somewhere within a 30-minute radius of Boston, there will be a premiere.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Well, I'm going to hold her feet to the fire then. This is awesome. Oh, wait. I have one more thing.
Let's hear it.
Wade. I'm sorry, Wade. Your previous caller?
Yeah.
Claimed to be your first phone-in listen.
Ooh.
I was the first phone-in caller.
Sleison, there we have it.
Episode 13.
We have proof.
Episode 13, Wade. Look back. It was with Sleison.
Nice.
Hello, Sleison.
Hey, how's it
You're
going?
the bomb. Thank you for being here, Sleison. You've been a gem this whole time. Thank you for hanging in there.
You're welcome.
Oh man,
Thanks
what a
for calling
treat.
in.
I didn't realize that you were Hi-Hat Harry until maybe it was the last episode of this podcast.
Hey, he would have bigger roles if he was willing to show up too. I text Sleison all the time. Like, Sleison, we're filming on this day, and he's like, yeah.
I showed up for that one.
I was honored. Yeah, it's pretty good. He had multiple opportunities to be in Slingshot Cops, and he never showed up. Wade has spoken up on Twitter, and he says, "I guess I'm a phony." There's a major beef between Rob and Wade.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna get ugly.
Yeah,
take him out, Rob.
This is gonna get ugly. Please ask Wade, or have Wade type his Twitter handle onto the podcast. Maybe you can recite it to me, and I will definitely engage in a serious Twitter battle with Wade as to who was the first phone-in.
Can't you go back and
Yeah, it's
figure it
very
out?
easily proven, and I think Rob is correct. But He only claimed to be on the first multi-call-in show. Wade is saying it's getting ugly. I don't want to. I'm gonna let the two of you sort this one out on your own. I'm not gonna get involved. I think you're both great. You both own Moturn Heartburn. I'll tell you who doesn't own Moturn Heartburn. Mark Maron. He donated it to the record store. They're selling it. They're undercutting me, Rob. They're selling it for $27.
Loser. Mark Maron is the loser in this whole equation.
Absolutely. Well, Rob, Sleison's getting a little fidgety, so we're gonna wrap this up. But thanks for everything,
right
and tell Charlie thanks.
Thank you so much. Have a good night, guys.
See you, Rob.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sleece, do you have time? Just 4 more minutes. We got a
Sure.
call from Connecticut. Let's see what.
I'm fine.
I don't even know who it was, but I'm gonna call him back from a different number.
I didn't realize Pip was on the album cover.
Pippi's on the album cover.
Yeah.
She's such a dark little dog that you don't even see her. You don't even see her, Sleeson. So what's your thoughts on the call-in show, the live call-in show? What do you think?
Me?
Do you like this format?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. All right, let's call this person.
I mean, there's no other way we can really do it, right?
Well, we could do what we used to do, where we took calls, but it wasn't live on YouTube.
Right,
I mean, there's only 15 people watching.
Hello?
Hey, this is Matt Farley. I just got a call from you.
Hey, Matt. I'm a big Bone Zone fan and just heard, was re-listening to an episode where you and your wife are on.
I just want to let you know I'm live on my own podcast right now. I hope you don't mind.
No, not at all. The reason I was calling you, I was wondering if you would want to be on my podcast.
Oh, totally. Yeah. When do you, what, something over Skype or what?
So we're Tuesday, Wednesdays, depending upon what works best for the three of us. But it's the No One Asked podcast. We're pretty new. It's 3 guys. Our tagline is a couple of dudes talking about ish, because I know you don't like to swear.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you for censoring yourself.
Yep. But I'm a big fan of yours. I've heard you on NPR quite a few times in Connecticut. They play, like your Hillary Clinton song or other famous people.
Yeah, sometimes like at the end of a story, they'll just like drop a few lines of one of my songs that happens to relate to the story. It's pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah, especially on the 1 o'clock show. They do it a lot.
I only know it because I obsessively search all my bands on Google, and then every once in a while I'll see it listed in the track listing. So somewhere in Connecticut Public Radio, someone likes me. Pretty cool.
Yeah. It's definitely great. Whenever I hear it, I'm like, oh, that's Matt Farley. The most. You're the greatest songwriter of all time. At least the most populated.
Yeah, I'll take either moniker. Hey, so just text me details, and we'll figure out a time to do your show. I'd be honored.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, man. Good to hear from you, and hopefully you have a good episode.
All right, have a good night. Thanks so much.
You too. Bye.
Bye. I got a gig, Sleison.
Who's this guy? He has his own.
He's got his own podcast. I'm gonna be a guest. I'm a big deal, is what I'm getting at, Sleison. The point of all of this is just to hammer into everyone's brains that I am a big deal. So look, what have we learned today? 1, record a cover of any Moturn Media song. Send it to me. Either send me the link or the MP3. And mid-August, I'll do an episode where we play them all, and the winner gets one of these records. Now look, if you don't win and you want the record, guess what you do? You buy it from that record store in Los Angeles so that they can get the profits instead of me, Sleison.
That's really funny.
But there's only one.
Somebody's selling the record.
Someone's selling it because I sent it to Mark Maron, who looked at it for half a second and then passed it on to the record store. That's fine. And who knows? It could have been one of the other people in L.A., but I really think it's Maron. Sleison, I just want to be on his show and talk about myself for an hour. Is that too much to ask?
You ask a lot of people that, right?
I'm shameless. Yeah. I'm shameless. We got another story. Another best of CD A lot of kids got a copy, and one ended up on the math teacher's desk, and then it disappeared a week or two later. Did she listen? That's the question. That is the question. Well, Robbie of the Derpies, I appreciate it, and I can't wait to hear your entry in the contest. And the walking tour is happening August 6th, listen. If it's one person, we're still doing it. But it would be nice if it were more than one person, wouldn't it, Sleison?
Sure.
It would be hecka nice.
Yeah, it'd be great.
All right, thanks for listening, everybody. This has been
People are paying for it, right? How much is it?
$37.50. We have
right.
one taker. He lives in Connecticut. He's going to drive from Connecticut to Manchester to walk around with us for 2 hours and eat a cupcake.
Jesus Christ.
This is Matt Farley for Sleison, signing off. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Moturn Media Infomercial Podcast.